YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host, Tanea.
Hey guys.
And we're back with an all-new video. Just to give y'all a quick little warning, it's about 9:44 at night, which I had already planned to do a late video, but I didn't know that the Emmys were going to like literally save the Kerry Washington category for the very end. You know, it's hard being a #1 fan of two of the best females in the world, Beyonce and Kerry Washington. Every award show I have to wait till the very end to see what's going on. So, just to warn you, at any given moment, I'll be turning around because her category will be coming up. I can't wait too much longer. But,
I'm not waiting too much longer.
Let's get into this video. So, today was just another Manic Monday for Tiffany. It was very busy at my job because I work at a college. Today was the first day of school for the college, as well as first day of school for all the other kids in Baltimore City. That just meant the traffic picked up. The buses got fuller.
And later.
I have to leave out earlier. I left out of work at 5. I didn't get to my destination, which was across the street, for like 17 minutes. Like, the traffic is just ridiculous. But I'm asking that, you know, everybody in different states, because I'm sure either school is starting where you are, or sorry, I lost my thought. Or it's about to start. So I'm just asking that everybody, because I said a prayer this morning. Pray for these children, because being in school nowadays is not safe. Can't trust the teachers. Can't trust somebody to just come in there and shoot the whole school up. Somebody kidnap your child. Somebody rape your child. Like,
thanks to.
I'm being honest right now.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying this is what school is in 2014. So anyway, I won't, you know, stress anybody out any longer. But I came on here to start off with some more of the Beyonce awards from last night, and something jumped in the way. You know, I've been on this Beyonce high since last night when she got off the stage. My life has been Beyonce since she got off that stage, and I plan to come and talk more about it, but it's come to my attention that Karruche, Chris Brown's girlfriend, yeah, she fucking tried it. Tell them what she did.
Okay, so she was on, I think it was on 06 in Park. Or
it was. Some
show she was on today, and she hosted a little segment of the show, and the segment was called 6 Top Things Blueivy thought during Beyonce's show, or something like that. Like, I can get the exact name. I have it right here. What is it called? 6 Top Things Blueivy thought of her mom's performance. The number 6 thing was, I really woke up like this because my parents never do my hair.
Okay, so where should I start? I want to start with BT. BT, fuck you. That's exactly why Beyonce didn't come this year, and she won't be coming back.
That's exactly
because you're a low budget ass award show. You're a low budget ass fucking channel.
Bridges. You ain't on BET yet.
Nene, Lord, because she done took me off my train of thought. I don't give a fuck nothing about no channel BET. I barely watch BET. That's right, I said it. I don't care. I wouldn't even work for a station that disrespected Beyonce or someone's child.
I'm sorry, but if they were paying me enough money, I would work for BET.
I'm telling you right now. That's just like today. I'm pretty sure Karruche was set up by BT, and I could never be set up like that from no. And you know what? There's another YouTube channel who's been offered lots of deals from TV, but he didn't take it because they tried to change them, and that's exactly what BET will do to you. They don't upgrade you no more; they take you down. Hence, Vivica Fox on the BET movies nowadays. But BET, yeah, really, fuck you. You really don't have anything left. Nobody watches 106 in Park no more. What y'all got? The Game? Do the Game still come on there? I don't watch the Game no more, so I wouldn't know. I watch Scandal. I mean, y'all do get the reruns of Scandal, so I guess that's good. But you're nothing. You're nothing anymore. I don't care about you. I don't watch, I will watch Celebration of Gospel when it comes on, but that's once a year. I don't watch Sunday's Best. If that does that come on there? I don't even know what plays on BET anymore.
I would like to say that Tiffany has really caught a case of temporary craziness. The bitch has lost her mind. I mean, I feel some type of way about, the whole Beyonce thing, and I feel like that was very, very rude of them to do, and I feel like they did set Karruche up, but BET is a multi-million-dollar business.
Fuck BET.
What do you mean there's nothing?
Fuck BET.
Just because you tell me this all the time. BET. Because I'm upset, you still have to be real.
I never was, like, recently I've been saying nothing but bad things about BET.
You're not a BET fan. It's plenty of BET fans.
Yeah. They love low-budget movies. I got a couple of friends who can't stay off of BET.
And with some
people love low-budget movies.
But you can't say BET is nothing. BET is something.
BET, you're fucking nothing. VH1 shits on you now, and MTV been shitting on you.
That is the truth, but they still are something. Better than TV1.
I guess. I fucking guess. I don't understand it. And I really feel like y'all used Blueivy to get ratings. Because of course now everybody is going to look it up. It's going to come up that it came under BET. I mean, what other reason do you have to drag someone's child in something? It's not funny. It's not a joke. Like, y'all can't take that shit back. Like, I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. BET, fuck you.
I definitely think it was I don't think it was a good move. Like, I don't think that it was a good move at all, business-wise. I mean, yeah, these jokes are coming out about, Blueivy, but it's people saying these jokes, not like companies standing behind them. And I feel like that's what is different from all the other, like, BET actually okayed this instead of just like stupid ass Tamar on the radio. But what I'm saying is, I'm not, just because they said a joke about Beyonce, I mean,
what?
People joke about people talk about Beyonce and Blueivy every day.
The joke's over. Like, the Blueivy hair jokes are not funny anymore. And Karruche, I just feel like you're very irrelevant. I wouldn't know about you if you were not Chris Brown's girlfriend. Are you really Chris Brown's girlfriend? Or are y'all just having Instagram fun?
I don't really feel like it's... I see the Beehive, going in on her. Of course they are going to do that. But after watching the video, because before I watched the video, I was making comments about it. But after watching the video, I really, really feel like that's what they put for her to say. And for some, not Tiffany, but other people who have a job and they do what they're supposed to make their money for their job, she's not going to say...
That's bullshit. If she would not have answered that, do you think they wouldn't have paid her?
See, you don't have that job. But sometimes when you do a hosting thing, it's like you have to say what we say. That's just like you work at your job. It's some things you don't like. You want to hang up on your customers, but you can't because you can't.
Bullshit! I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that if she did not say Blueivy that she wouldn't have got paid.
What do you mean if she didn't say Blueivy? She had to read the teleprompter, Tiffany.
No. Bullshit.
Just like you said, she's really not anybody.
Karruche, you could have even came on Twitter or Instagram and hurry up and said something before you were attacked, but you didn't.
Like you said,
that was recorded
really
earlier today.
So when you're really nobody, you're trying to make a name for yourself. I feel like you're gonna do your job. You are really nuts.
That's why you're on Twitter now trying to explain yourself and say how you're part of the Beehive.
I wish I was Karruche because I I wouldn't explain a motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
I would put my check.
Because but the whole bottom point is, Karruche, if Chris Brown dumps you tomorrow by next month,
but what does that have to do with her saying anything about
you're
Beyonce?
irrelevant, and now you're really going to be irrelevant.
What does that have to do with
I just feel like you shouldn't talk about somebody's child. I'm really getting tired of the Blueivy jokes. They're bullshit. And I just feel some type of way. And I can feel some type of way.
You can.
Fuck BT. Fuck Karruche. And that's why her mentions are being destroyed right now. And she's asking her friends for help. Like, and I mean, it's not like the Beehive can jump through her phone screen. But she definitely does feel some type of way right now. Because she didn't have to respond to that. She didn't.
It wasn't a question. It wasn't a question like an interview. It was something that she had to read. It was her time to read. That's what she had to say. And
she had to answer a question.
It wasn't a question. It was not a question. It says, okay, this is your time for your little segment. And she had to say the 6 things Blueivy thought that they put. She didn't write that herself. She didn't think of that. I mean, come on. I just feel like it's a bit, ridiculous. As always, the Beehive is so fucking crazy that you can't say anything. I mean, granted, it wasn't a nice thing to say. And she probably shouldn't have said it. But every time somebody says something about Beyonce, here comes the Beehive. When Beyonce doesn't give...
it was Beyonce's child.
Blueivy, where Beyonce does not give a fuck, and neither does Blueivy, because she's not gonna see it.
I can't really, speak for Tanae. If y'all want to go back on past interviews, it's almost like she's speaking. This is a different Tanae speaking, because not too long ago you were just zapping out because somebody talked about Blueivy.
But I just said that she probably should. But see, this is the difference between. All right, this is how I feel like it's a difference between what like Tamar and the other people did on the radio show. You're here to produce your fucking music. Why are you bringing up Blueivy? Here, Karruche is on TV. That's her job to read what they wrote about Blueivy. It's 2 different things. Well, to me, but I can't make you see my view. That's how I feel.
Understanding how you feel and understanding facts are 2 different things. The fact is, Karruche did not have to say it.
You feel like Karruche
she didn't have to say it. No, the fact is,
so she didn't have to say it. Oh, I'm not saying that part. Walk off my
She could have said y'all wrong. No, she didn't have to walk off her jaw. She could have said y'all wrong for this. Like, she could have said anything.
She said, I'm so sorry. Y'all know I love Beyonce.
I don't want to hear it. The fact of the matter is, Karruche, fuck you. BT, fuck you.
The fact of the matter is,
and that's how I feel about it.
Keep up.
That's how I feel. What the fuck is she doing? What good work? Being Chris Brown's girlfriend?
No, but see, that's the thing. She's trying to do other things.
What else is she doing?
She is modeling. She does have her own line. She is talking to people on the
Have y'all heard of it?
Yes, I have.
I'm asking the people. Have you guys heard of it? Because right now, if you go into Karruche's mentions, nobody knows who Karruche is other than Chris Brown's girlfriend. That's it.
Everybody in her mentions right now are Beyonce worshippers who are pissed because she said something about Blueivy. So of course everybody's gonna be like, I don't fucking know you a side bitch. Blah, 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 blah.
We're 13 minutes into the show. The fact is, I feel some type of way. I'm still on a Beyonce high. I feel like that you don't need to talk about people's kids, and that's for fucking BET. It's not just on Karruche. BET, the people at 106 in Park, they approved it. Whoever's the manager there, they approved it. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I blame BET or 106 in Park. I don't blame Karruche. That was her fucking job.
I blame all 3 of y'all. But moving on. Karruche, it's just best for you never to speak of Blueivy disrespecting her or Beyonce. You shouldn't disrespect anyone's child. It doesn't even have to be a celebrity. You just shouldn't do stuff like that. It's getting annoying. Like, that's anybody's child though. And I'm a person, she's a person who talks about people's kids. I don't talk about people's kids. That goes for Tamar's kid, everybody. When everybody was talking about Tamar's child because she said something about Blueivy, that wasn't me.
He looks like a fucking
I don't do that. Like,
yes,
I feel like nobody should be talking about anybody's kids. Talk about something else. Talk about how Jay-Z woke up. Talk about how Beyonce woke up. Don't bring Blueivy into this because it's pointless. It's pathetic. Because you guys have no more ratings. 106 in Park is struggling for ratings. That's why they're doing dumb shit like this. Nobody that's really relevant goes on 106 in Park anymore.
I do agree with you there.
So I'm just saying, like, if this wasn't mentioned today, who would have caught the clip from 106 in Park today?
I definitely feel like you said, I definitely feel like they did it for ratings. I definitely feel like they shouldn't have did it. I mean, I feel like BET, they shouldn't have did it, but I don't blame Karruche for it. I feel like she did her job.
I didn't say that I was blaming only Karruche, but she's definitely a part of this. Okay. So, and you know, all I can say is
don't shoot the messenger.
No. Only thing I can do is suggest you guys to go and watch it. I watched it myself. You know, it was a big fucking kiki. The whole audience was laughing. Shad was laughing. Karruche was laughing. I mean, I don't think it's funny, so whatever the case may be. But as I was saying, I was on a really big Beyonce high today. And I don't know, like, I just rewatched the performance several times, and I just love Beyonce, and I just love that her family was there. And you know, people take stuff and run with it. People take Blueivy pictures and they run with it. Everybody, which is so fucking stupid, has this, you know, they've already built in their mind what they think Blueivy is, and everybody thinks that Blueivy is mean. Whenever you see a picture of Blueivy, her face is scrunched up, or they make little memes where her hand is up, or, you know, they had the pictures of where Beyonce was, you know, fussing Blueivy out a little bit about the way she was acting, and it just was really sweet to see her family up there and see that Blueivy's not that child that you guys thought she was. She was speaking to everybody. She was dancing in the audience. She had people looking around at her. I was reading tweets today from like Taylor Swift and Rita Ora and Jordan Sparks, and they were watching.
I wish I could sit where they were sitting.
And they was just like, they were like, just the little clips that they showed was not the only thing that Blueivy was doing. Like, she was dancing the whole time.
That's so funny.
And I mean, if you watch some of the, if you look at some of the pictures that came out today of Blueivy, like, it was crazy. Like, one person even made like the comment that she was like, is this the same person that made my waffles this morning? Like, she's never really gotten to see her mother perform like that. She knows what her mother does, of course. She's seen videos of her mother.
She sees her perform.
Right.
She sees her practice.
Right. And then to, you know, once everybody started chanting Beyonce's name, it was like
what
she was looking around like, how does everybody know who my mom is? Like, it was just really nice.
It was cute. I love her.
And I don't know, like, I'm very excited that my favorite artist got the Michael Jackson award last night. There were a lot of people upset because, you know, Michael Jackson fans and people who aren't Beyonce fans hate for Beyonce to be compared to Michael Jackson, but that's a fact.
I feel like, why not? I feel like when Michael Jackson was in his prime, he was a great entertainer. Why not compare the two? Now I can see if you said you compare Rihanna to Michael Jackson, that's a fucking slap in the face.
So I'm not sure what you guys' upset is, but
I feel like, why not compare somebody who has great work ethic, who is, you know, really wants to be the greatest at what they do? He's her one of her idols. So why not compare? Y'all are so fucking stupid.
I'm just really excited for
But I texted Tiffany the other day, like in the middle of the day, randomly, like, I'm still excited about last night.
I'm really excited about last night. And I feel like a lot of my anger was because I was on like this big, you know, like it was just a big night for Beyonce last night, and I just was.
And the Beehive really was there, like
pissed me off. Like, I don't know, like it just. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it doesn't bother Beyonce, but we all know how, you know, social media works. Like, everybody has a group: Tay Martians, Beehive, the Lambs, the Barbs. Like, so when you do something like that. Of course, like, Beehive will attack, especially after a night like last night. Like,
I feel like, I mean, not saying that. Like, I mean, if y'all want to attack Karruche, go right on ahead, because I said my fair share of things before I saw the video. But I definitely go into fucking beat. Go into 106 and Park's mentions, because whoever is the writer, the screen person who writes what people say, they wrote it. So, and even if, I feel like if Karruche did say it, before you get up there and say what you have to say, you have to talk about it and people have to okay it. Still, nonetheless, BT 106 and Park, they okayed it. And it's called Black Entertainment Television. And here we have our beautiful black Beyonce performing last night. And only thing you can think, the first thing you can think of to do is talk about her baby.
So, let's move on. But also a couple more things from the VMAs. There were a lot of jokes about Blueivy and Northwest, and it was just a lot about Kim.
Northwest there.
No, they shouldn't have. It was just a lot about Kim K last night, and they were saying that, you know, when Northwest gets older, she's going to be like, Blueivy's going to be like, well, what does your mommy do? And, you know, people were really upset at Kim K, Kendall, and Kylie, because during the Mike Brown prayer for the moment of silence, you know, a lot of people, which that means a lot of people didn't have their head down, they snapped shots of them, all three of them, on their phone. And
I was like, because I heard about it, but I didn't see it. But I feel like that's really, really disrespectful. I feel like not only is it disrespectful for Kim in the other case, but the people who are snapping pictures of Kim. Excuse me.
Right, and I mean, just like there's a group called the Beehive, who, you know, is labeled as crazy psychos. There's a label of Black Twitter. Like, unfortunately, there's a Black Twitter, and all day they attack Kim K. And you know what? I don't know. Kim K just didn't do it for me last night. You know, the more and more pictures I see of her, I don't know. Like, I don't know if, I just don't know. I saw a lot of people saying that they weren't for Kim K's look last night.
I love Kim K with black hair because it makes her look exotic. But what I don't like is when all her hair is to her face, and then she has that contour makeup, because it makes her face look so hard. Second, her shoulders, and this was, I feel like everybody had a problem with it, but they didn't know how to, you know, explain it. The shoulders of the dress was so boxy, but she's so busty. So it looked like it was on like a door, like a square door with like implants. Like it wasn't a good fit. I don't know whether her I don't know. But it was the shoulders. It was all in the shoulders and the bust. It just wasn't good. It showed too much boob. And if she was covered by her hair, like, I felt like she should have had Iggy's hair that slicked back off her face. Because I feel like the dress was busy enough. You ain't need all that. But, you know, who am I today?
So, during the awards, K. Michelle was tweeting, and K. Michelle was just like, you know, that Nicki Minaj was the queen of rap, and she had did so good, and the Lil Kim fans started to attack K. Michelle. So K. Michelle came on there and was basically like, fuck y'all.
She did. Kiss my ass, fuck y'all. That's what
so,
she said.
you know, then Lil Kim starts, which is just like, somebody wakes Lil Kim up out of her sleep to do these things, because
where was Royal Rain at?
if you go on her Twitter, like, sometimes she doesn't tweet for days at a time.
Whoever's
like,
on
so
her
she
team
came from out of nowhere and started that bullshit and was just like, I'm too old, you're too old too. If you're saying that about my fans, you're basically saying fuck me.
But ma'am, shut up. Like, you have a baby to take care of. Why are you responding to K. Michelle? And like, this is my thing with people who like, I'm the queen bee, or I am the queen, or I am this. I feel like when you are at that status, or you just are too fucking busy for anything below you and like beneath you. Like, if you are the queen, and why are you having a Twitter whatever with K. Michelle? What? K. Michelle's not even supposedly on your level. So what?
Meanwhile, Beyonce gave Nicki Minaj a diamond flawless
what?
a diamond flawless necklace last night.
When? I didn't see that. You got pictures?
It's on Nikki's Instagram. She said Beyonce came to her dressing room and personally gave her the flawless necklace. Cried. And yeah, I probably would never wear it. It probably would be like in my house inside of a glass case as a shrine, because Beyonce is just everything.
Oh my god!
Yeah. And that's so nice because, I mean, Nicki Minaj is also a big Beyonce fan, so that had to feel good. But also, this past Friday, I kept hearing stuff about Nicki Minaj's dancer being bit by a snake during the Anaconda rehearsals, and it was actually Friday. One of her dancers was bit by a boa constrictor.
She tried to beat Britney.
But what was crazy was, I don't know if I just didn't pay attention enough last night. I didn't see a snake on the stage.
I feel like that's why it wasn't no snake.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't see a snake.
He got bit.
Because it could have been Nicki that got bit, but they said that she was sent to a hospital and got treatment, so it wasn't really anything too bad. But off the VMAs, today is the 13th anniversary of Aaliyah's death. Everybody knows who Aaliyah is. I loved Aaliyah, which I've said numerous times.
Did you listen to 92Q today?
No, I didn't get to listen to the radio at all.
I'll tell you something. They play Aaliyah so much to where they weren't even no longer playing like just her singles. They were just picking stuff off of random albums and playing. It was a really, really nice time. So if you love Aaliyah and you listen to 92Q today, you got a real good show.
But I'm sure they were doing it all over.
Yeah, I mean all over. But
like our main radio station is 92Q. But I'm still looking forward to them putting out a movie, if they ever do get it out. Who knows? Let us pray. But also today, while I was at work today, I watched the live stream of Mike Brown's funeral.
How was it?
It was when I finally got to it, it was a praise break going on, like a serious praise break where the whole church was shouting. Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
They couldn't get them to calm down and stop so that they could finish on with the program. That's how crazy it got.
Praise his name.
But for me, it was just really sad because his mother was like, she was present, but she wasn't present. Like, her mind was gone somewhere else. I just felt so bad because I feel like, while people were looting and rioting and all over the world, like,
mess.
This woman lost her son. Like, she's still grieving. Like, she's not done grieving. And like Al Sharpton said today, the cameras are going to go. The cameras are going to be gone.
Yeah, finally this isn't going to be...
Yeah, it's not going to be this big thing no more.
Big spectacle
and
to watch
she'll still have lost her son. So
exactly. I feel the same way.
That was just really sad. But Al Sharpton was really good. I did enjoy him, even though he looked like he died from something.
He's old as shit. He's old as crap.
Jesus, like he looked like he was going to collapse at any moment. But also, Iyanla has a special coming on tomorrow.
Oh, come on,
this Tuesday, if you're watching, where she will be having the chief of the police, of the Ferguson police, where Mike Brown was killed, and Mike Brown's uncle, who is also a pastor. They sit down and I guess they have a revelation or
whatever they have.
Maybe Iyanla's going to pick them up and rock them back and forth. But what I have to say about that is, Oprah, I'm shocked. Oprah, I'm really shocked because you don't even need the ratings. Maybe a lot of people watch Iyanla too, but I don't know. Like, I just feel like this is something really serious.
I feel like it's still too fresh.
Right.
I feel like a year from now,
really serious.
a year after Mike Brown, such and such and such. Like, I just feel like right now it's just too fresh. It's still too many emotions. It's too many opinions. It's just that's too much.
It's just a lot going on.
Like, no.
So I mean, I'm sure everybody will be watching. I'm not watching it. I might record it and watch it, but I'm not going to break my neck to watch it. Definitely not.
I don't think I'm gonna watch. It's not like she's gonna hold nobody. That's my favorite part.
And again, that comes on tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Also, today I found out that Mike Epps, which I think it came out before, but I think it's official now. He'll be playing Richard Pryor.
Thank God. You know who they had before that?
Oh.
Nick stupid ass Cannon.
Yeah, thank you God, because I can't stand him. But
that's gonna be good
playing.
for him.
Is that the one that was beefing with?
Yes.
Yeah. See.
He needs to do something because by him being idle and not having no work, he don't have nothing to do but stir up trouble on fucking Twitter. So
I mean, I
different
did
job.
like Mike Epps, but I don't like that whole picking with Kevin Hart just because you ain't got shit to do.
But you know what? And I've noticed about these social media men. They don't know how to shut the fuck up. Like, y'all always tweeting, y'all tweet back, y'all got smart stuff to say. What happened to when men just was like, I don't, that all that talking, that's women's stuff. Let me just do my work. Like, what happened to that? What happened to real men?
And you know, I also meant to talk about this while I was talking about, but while I was talking about Richard Pryor, they don't have a date out yet. Well, I didn't see a date out yet, but, Orlando Jones actually did the ALS bucket challenge this weekend, but he did it with bullets. And there was a lot of talk about this because
the comedian
with the
twisties.
Yes.
Okay.
He didn't do it as a joke. Like, he really pulled a bucket of bullets on him and was wondering who else was going to do it with him.
Why? What was his reasoning behind it? Because that doesn't have anything to do with ALS.
Yeah. Orlando, I won't be, but
these black men, y'all doing too much.
Also, this weekend on Friday, Suge Knight was shot at a club at Chris Brown's pre-VMA party. But it's sad that at this point, Suge Knight has been shot so many times that when he does get shot, unless he dies, you're just like, oh, Suge Knight got shot.
Suge.
And what you said, they were shooting at somebody else?
It was reported that they were actually shooting at Chris Brown and Justin Bieber, but Suge was in the way. And the thing I just want to say about Suge is, what was your old ass doing there? Like,
can you imagine if Chris Brown got shot this weekend?
Oh my God, no, that would be terrible. What I'm saying is, it was. But what I'm saying is, Suge, what were you there for? What were you there for?
Does he make music still?
I don't know, but you wasn't invited to the goddamn VMAs. When's the last time you've been to the VMA? What was you there for? You should have had your ass at home. How old are you, 50? Go home!
Last but not least, I had the Emmys on here. I started watching the Emmys earlier today, on the red carpet.
I wasn't watching Emmys.
It was so many nice looking people. What?
Did you see Hayden?
Yes.
And
I didn't know Hayden.
But can I tell you something? Okay, and when they first showed Hayden, they only showed this much, and I'm like,
the one with Juliana.
No, before they showed her whole body, like
I was gonna say, soon she came on there.
They had to show like a clip of her, then went to commercial, but they only showed the upper half, and I was like, wow, she looked. Whatever dress that is, she looks big because everybody knows she's a shrimp, and so then when they showed the whole thing of her whole body pregnant, I was just like, oh my God, I'm so excited.
But I'm thinking now I'll just save the Emmys for Thursday because I'm still watching them right now.
I just know.
What?
How do you feel about Juliana?
What about her?
She looks like The Walking Dead.
She's always been small.
That blonde hair is not good for her small frame, and that's all I'll say. Because she's so skinny and she looks like she's knocking on death's door. That blonde hair makes her look like a ghost. Like,
you heard it from Tania.
You heard it from me, Joan. You need to say something.
Well, there's actually a 90-minute special coming on tomorrow if you watch Fashion Police, and they'll be covering the Emmys and the VMAs. So I'm really excited about that because Joan Rivers is a fucking kiki. You know what's funny? It's nothing funnier than an ugly person telling somebody else that they're ugly.
And she got jokes for days.
Jokes, racial jokes, sexual jokes, anything
like gay jokes. Like, she's just so fucking rude.
And don't care.
Like, she's just the rudest old lady ever in life, but she's so funny. But I feel like, right before we done, I feel like Joan should put in Juliana's contract, if you want to continue on this show, you have to at least eat one piece of steak a day because you're too fucking small. Go ahead.
No. But that's the end of the show. I planned to come back on here if if Kerry Washington does win tonight because it's now like 10 o'clock and she still has not, her category still has not come up yet. But, I'm excited. I'm hoping that she does win. And, again, from the beginning of, our show, You know, I'm sorry if anyone was offended by all the cussing and stuff, but
what cussing?
You guys know how I feel about Beyonce, and I just can't wait for the Beehive comments. I mean, even though the Beehive can be vicious, it's for a reason.
I feel like a lot of people automatically say that the Beehive is vicious, but the Beehive is only vicious when we are like, you know, you mess with us first. We be chilling, talking about how great and beautiful Beyonce is, how much we love the family, like really minding our business. Really, like, and that's the real truth. The Beehive does not attack unless you start. So,
I mean, but the good thing is, I mean, you know, even though, you know, she wanted to call us cycles and stuff, I'm a part of the good Beehive, you know. I will happen to, you know, if you notice,
I will drag you if I have to.
I'll zap out and then I'll find out the whole story. But the bad thing about this is a lot of the Beehive don't. And it's like when you do these things, you know, referring to Beyonce, her child, her husband, her life, you get on a list. You get on a list with
and you know
Keisha Cole. You get on a list with Curry Hilson.
I really do not want Karruche to be on the Curry Hilson list. No, because can I tell you something? It's a different level of Curry Hilson. Like, Curry Hilson is like gross, like disgusting, like nobody. She's never gonna make it. It's nothing that she can do to ever try to do anything again. Like, she effed up.
I mean, and at first, you know, Keisha didn't even say nothing about Beyonce. It started out with Michelle. So
yeah, but see, the difference between Keisha is it came from a hateful place. She said it. She was feeling some type of way because Beyonce was cursing. Bitch, who the fuck are you?
There's a list, and unfortunately, Karruche just entered it.
Well, Karruche, you're not on my list, but Keisha and ain't it crazy how they all got K's? Oh my god! But Keisha and Curry, oh, y'all on it.
But don't worry, Karruche, you'll be on her list soon when you cheat on Chris Brown or burn him or get pregnant.
Yeah, if you hurt Chris, you'll be on my list because I don't play that.
So let's get into the quote of today. Today's quote is, "Your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone telling you."
That was good.
Beyonce. I felt that y'all needed that because there are a lot of people. You know, I was watching the Love and Hip Hop reunion tonight. It's just a lot of things
that was pure fucking garbage.
You let other people tell you who you are, or you let media describe who you are, and you don't even defend yourself. You just, I mean, everybody knows Jocelyn as, you know, now this crackhead stripper.
Crack whore.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
Yo, but
and people accept what people say about you. Some people accept it and they just take it. But no, you're who you are. You know who you are. I know who I am.
I know who she is too.
I am Beyonce's number one
every
fan.
night, deep in her gut. She said it.
So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend about the show. Share this like this. Make sure, if you haven't already, watch our MTV Video Music Awards review that we did last night. And
it's a good one. Really, it really is a good one.
My shout out today is shout out to the Beehive. You know, shout out to the Beehive. I mean, y'all are there for Beyonce through thick and thin. And the best thing about the Beehive is she acknowledges us. She puts us in different groups. You know, there are different bees.
Can I tell you something? Even when I don't always agree with the Beehive, y'all my family, so that's it.
We'll be back Thursday for an all new video, but make sure you share this like this, tell a friend to tell a friend. And as always, if you didn't know,
now you know
that there's no show like the show.
You did a good job.
Thanks.
You're welcome.